my name is Gaurav and today we're going to talk about something special. We're going to talk about how this beautiful, amazing, super awesome nation. I'm just sorry, I just get emotional doing this. Just tears. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, let's start off with how this beautiful nation called the United States. Seriously, cannot come up with a better name. Okay, skip that part. Anyway, so look, if we were to look right here, we'd see that. Let's start off simple, okay? Now, I'll give you a 5-second worship. England, Christopher Columbus, sailing, ship, meets America, because he thought it was India. Anyway, he named Native Americans Indians. Other people settled here. Name Jamestown. Done. We're done. Okay, we're settled. First permanent colony is settled. That's a hard word to say, guys. Okay, so we're settled. Now, let's see what happened after the French and Indian War. What's the French and Indian War, you ask? Well, read up on history, people, okay? Read up on history, that's all I'm asking. Anyway, so, what happened? Look, as you can clearly see here, I have a poorly drawn picture of King George III, right? King George III?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Thanks, cameraman. Just whoever you are, I don't know your name. Anyway, so, King George III right here. Perfect. Okay? Poorly drawn picture. Anyway, so he was taxing the Americans. Now, well, of course, you all know the taxes, like the Stamp Act, the Tea Act, and like the Sugar Act, I think it was the Sugar Act, right? Yeah, I think it was the Sugar Act. Okay, so, now, so what do you think happened to the Americans? Well, obviously, what would you do if you had to be taxed about every single thing? They got angry, okay? They were like raging right now, okay? So of course we did rebel a bit, like the Boston Tea Party and all those other parties and the Boston Massacre. So all this basically led up to tension between America, right here, and England. So, but the thing is, Americans were angry that they got taxed without being represented, like the government of England. So, as you guys may know, the motto is no taxing without representation, which basically means that you can't tax anybody without anybody being part of the government, doesn't have a say. Okay, you good? Okay, let's do this. Anyway, so they got angry. A lot of things happened. Anyway, what was happening here? What was I talking about? I'm getting a call. What? Right now? No, I can't go right now. I'm in the middle of something. No, I can't keep the audience waiting, man. Really? Fine. Okay then. So, I have to go to some top secret time traveling mission. I have no clue. So, I'm gonna have to, I might be gone for the rest of the video. I'm sorry. It's just that, well, as you can tell, it's really top secret. So, let me just bring in my substitute. And, yes, I'll go. Eee.
My name is Shreyas. I have to talk to you about forging a new government. When forging a new government, the people who made the government had to introduce new principles into ensure that the government would function properly. For example, popular sovereignty. Popular sovereignty means that the people have the same government. The Federalists wrote a series of papers known as the Federalist Papers. In here, people who wanted the Constitution to take effect wrote essays on why it was important. Many of these important people include James Madison, John Jay, and, more people. Anti-Federalists. What they did, they just spoke about not ratifying the Constitution and all that stupid stuff. So, some major ones included Thomas Jefferson, Mercy Otis Warren, and all those other people. So yeah, on to the next topic, which would be, oh, okay. Seems like I'm finished. Hi. I know you guys are thinking, why did I change my clothes? But let me tell you something. Don't judge. Anyway, so in the end, the Constitution did get ratified. All 13 states approved it, and in the Constitution, there are things like limited government and separation of powers. So this divided the power between three branches equally, and this also led to checks and balances, which meant that one branch had let's say the executive branch has the power to veto a bill passed by Congress. So let's say the president in the executive branch decided to sign a really harsh bill that wasn't really human. The judiciary branch could come and declare that law unconstitutional, and the law would be canceled. So this demonstrated an example of checks and balances, where one branch can check one of the other branch's powers, and that in turn can also happen to them by another branch. So that's also an example of separation of powers as well. The Bill of Rights was added to the Constitution later. During the Constitutional Convention, which we talked about later, people who did not want to ratify the Constitution decided that they would ratify it if they had a Bill of Rights. The Bill of Rights today has many civil rights that are given to people. For example, the First Amendment is freedom of religion, speech, etc. So according to this, any person could follow any religion they want to, and speak anything they want to, publish anything in the newspaper they want to, and so on. So that's one of the rights included in the Bill of Rights. Others include the right to bear arms, the right to you can only be searched only if the person has a good search warrant. Others include, for example, during the Revolutionary War, one act was that troops of the English of the King George III would be living inside colonists' houses. So this is also outlawed in the Bill of Rights. So there are many rights like that, so on in the Bill of Rights. So that's a brief summary of the Bill of Rights. I hope you get it. If you don't, that's too bad. Oh yeah, how did I forget something important? Anyway, so once the Constitution and all that was drafted, they had to elect the first president. That first president was George Washington. He was the best choice for anyone to pick as the first president. He was a natural leader. He had led the army during the Revolution, so he had the best experience leading a country or leading something. So he became president. So he set many precedents during his term, such as the neutrality and many precedents like that. So in fact he's the one who set the precedent of only being president for 2 terms. So in his farewell address, after he decided to announce that he would not be running for a 3rd term. And in this farewell address, he also announced that America should continue its proclamation of neutrality and stay away from other countries' issues. Another thing that he said in this farewell address is that he was also scared that political parties would emerge. That was also another reason he would not run for a 3rd term. In fact, political parties did emerge later in the once presidents came. For example, Thomas Jefferson belonged to the Democratic Republican Party. There were some presidents that were Federalists. So that's a brief summary of George Washington. It's not my fault if you don't get it. Just read up on history. God! Oh, I'm getting cold. Oh, hey. Where do you mean I have a top secret mission? Come on, I'm in a show. Oh, really? I have to do it or else I'm fired? Wow. Fine, I'm coming.
Whoa, what's Gaurav doing here?
Hey, be quiet. Hello, world. I'd like to give a big thanks to that tripod holding up the camera right now.
What?
Oh, what are you doing? What, did I say something wrong? What did I say something wrong or no, cameraman?
Oh my.
Okay, I'll let you introduce my cameraman. Okay, yes, his name is OMG, right?
Oh
Okay,
my
clearly
God.
he doesn't like to be known. to, I don't know why people don't, okay. Good night, America. Peace.
The Congress, but the judicial branch has the power to declare that thing, not the country. Okay, I messed up. Others include, okay, yeah, I messed up.
Say your name. Thank you for watching the Gaurav Show, and America, I will not say my cameraman's name. Bye-bye.